What is up, bros and broettes? You know what time it is. It is a back day today. Very simple and straightforward back workout. 6 exercises, 1 pulling movement, 3 rowing movements, a trap exercise, and a lower back exercise because I'm trying to bring up more back thickness, and that's why I'm more focused on rowing movements. And we're going to start things off with lower lat pull downs with a chin up grip, 87.5 pounds, 1 set for 11 reps. And with this exercise, you want to grip the bar where it almost, at the end where it almost dips, you want to keep it on the straight bar for the grip, and then you want to use an underhand grip for it. And we're just pulling the bar down to close to our belly button or just slightly above the belly button area. And we're going to lean back a little bit further so that way the bar doesn't hit us on the way down. So on to our second warm-up set. 112.5 pounds, 1 set for 9 reps. And you always want to go full range of motion. When the weight does get heavier, it's going to be a lot harder, but you want to go as close to full range of motion as possible. Now we're starting our first working set, 137.5 pounds for 1 set, 10 reps. Now you don't want to lean back too far, but just enough where the bar is not going to hit you on the way down, but you don't want to lean back too far. So you have to find a good, decent sweet spot. It's just a tad bit lean back further than usual. On to the second working set, 162.5 pounds for 1 set, 7 reps. On to our third working set, 175 pounds, 1 set for 6 reps. Now the weight is getting a lot harder, but I am going through the full range of motion with this exercise. On to our final set, 187.5 pounds, 1 set, 8 reps. Now I forgot to record this exercise. It's the T-bar row neutral grip. I didn't record the warm-up and the working set, except for this first working set, which is 180 pounds, 1 set for 6 reps, but I didn't record the warm-ups leading up to it. I started off with 145, then worked my way up to 245s and then 345s, and then eventually this first working set. So we're just going to keep it pretty quick here with 2 sets. And this is the final set, 190 pounds for 1 set, 3 reps. Onto the single arm standing hammer rows, a warm-up set of 45 pounds, 1 set, 10 reps per arm. So this exercise is going to hit your lower lat, and you have to be standing up for it to work properly. And we're going to go into our first working set, 90 pounds, 1 set for 9 reps. So this exercise is pretty good if you can handle the weight as it goes up. And when you're bringing the weight back, you want to lift your chest up and then go full range of motion. Make sure to control the movement all the way through. On to the final set, 180 pounds, one set for 4 reps. And I like using the other arm as to stabilize by pushing against the seat. Some people don't even use the stabilizer to hold yourself up. They kind of just do it one arm. But I like putting my arm on the seat for better stabilization. Now on to Shrugs, a warm-up set of 90 pounds, one set for 18 reps. Now the key with this exercise is to hit the traps properly, because the traps originate from the back, not from the front. You want to lean forward and keep your head down and then shrug up as high as possible to like where you almost want to touch your ears. And we're going to go into our first working set, 180 pounds, one set for 10 reps. And on to the second working set, 314 pounds for one set for 5 reps. And we're just going to keep it here as a final set, 314 pounds for one set for 6 reps. And this is a great machine if your gym has it. It is a reverse hyper extension machine, and it works the glutes and the lower back. And we're going to do a warm-up set of 50 pounds, one set for 17 reps. This is a great way of hitting the glutes and the lower back. No, there isn't an exercise that can replicate bringing your feet up behind you, because all lower back exercises are kind of like the hyper extension that uses the front of the body, but there's really no exercise that has your legs coming up from above behind you. You could do this with a body weight as well. Just find something to prop yourself up. And we're gonna do a second warm-up set, 70 pounds, one set for 10 reps. But this is a killer exercise for rehabbing your lower back and for hitting your glutes. On to our first working set, 90 pounds for one set for 14 reps. And the goal here is try to bring your legs back as far as possible, and you want to keep them straight. I'm going for more power and strength, so I'm trying to bring the weight back up as high as possible and as fast as possible. But ideally you want to control the weight. But when the weight gets too heavy, it's going to be harder to do that. And our second working set is 140 pounds for one set, 11 reps. If you've injured your back in the past, your lower back, through deadlifts, or maybe you had sciatica problems, this is a great way to rehab that problem and to help strengthen the lower back and mitigate any issues down the line. On to the last working set, 180 pounds for one set for 12 reps. Actually, my bad. This is the last working set. The other one was the third working set. And it's going to be 230 pounds for one set for 12 reps. And to finish things off, we're going to do a lat bar cable row or warm up set of 70 pounds for one set for 14 reps. Now with this attachment, it's going to hit the middle back a lot better than the straight bar. So I recommend using this bar if you have it. Since it's curved, it's going to allow your elbows to be brought back further. And we're going to go on to our first working set, 160 pounds for one set, 9 reps. And then finish things off with the final set of 160 pounds for one set for 11 reps. And you don't want to lean back too far, just enough. And you want to bring the weight in and then pull back. And that's the back workout. I hope you enjoyed it. See you guys in the next one.